going on, everybody? And we are here for, I guess what you would call this is the calm before the storm. I guess it's a fair statement, right? The calm before the storm is basically what this is, because a lot of people really believe that these next couple of days are going to be very, very busy around Major League Baseball. So before we get started, before we talk, before we have conversations, guys, I want to go ahead. Let me make sure I got this updated. There we go. That's what I needed. I want to shout everybody out that is here, and then we will jump right into it. We're going to discuss some moves that were already made. We'll do a little Twitter browsing. We'll do a little browsing around Twitter a little bit and go from there and talk about NyynewsTV, talk about the event I just came from. We got a new addition right there. There he is. We got a new addition to the whole little background setup. All right, let's go ahead and grab him real quick. Here he is right here. This is Spanky the Yankee. Spanky the Yankee is now here. So guys, let me tell you something. Be really nice to Spanky. Be really nice to Spanky the Yankee, okay? Spanky the Yankee is a new member of the show and the network right behind me. And guys, I wanted to do a little more in this show, like more graphic-wise stuff and things of that nature, but I'll be honest with you guys, I was out today. Me and the fiance got back. You know, the kids didn't come with us, so I told her, I said, we get home today, let's take the kids out a little bit, let's go have a good time together. And we did that. We ended up in an arcade, okay? And, you know, I got a little carried away. I said, well, I was supposed to start at 6. I'm going to have to push this thing back to a little later because I couldn't stop playing friggin' WrestleFest. I was playing WrestleFest, and I really couldn't stop, so Spanky the Yankee's a new part of the team. We just brought in Spanky the Yankee today. He's excited. He's happy to be a part of the team. And he's ready to rock and roll. So there is some news out there overall in Major League Baseball. Guys, do me a favor. Smash the like of the button. But first and foremost, I'm a little rusty at this. So I got to do a roll call for everybody, because it feels like it's been forever since I did a roll call. So let's see who we got in the chat. We got Scott Wright, Anthony Medina, my guy, Hirsch, my guy, Dan Dog 44, Scott Wright. What is going on? What is going on, everybody? Uncloned Capone, Jack Arnold, Rick. What up, Rick? Giovanni Ortiz. How you doing, Giovanni? How you doing? TP Joseph, Leo Lambert. How you doing? How you doing? Jigga Man Porto, my guy. How you doing? This Friday, Get Yanked is this Friday, folks. You ready? Like I'm ready for this show. I'm so excited about Get Yanked. Dandy Lion is here. Dandy Lion. Yes, you heard that right. L.I. Yankee King is in the house. Felix Turdy Tree. What up, Felix? Brad. How you doing, Brad? Anthony Garcia, my guy. Lenny Reggie Brock. What's going on? I added the extra Brock. Brock. Siciliano NYY. How you doing? George. How you doing? How you doing, George? How you doing? Yo, Joe. Philo. What's going on? Juan. How you doing, Juan? How you doing? Yo, Elvis. What's good? Bryce. What up, man? Kevin. Gabagool. Over here. Come on now. Who else we got up in this baby? Ronaldo. How you doing, Ronaldo? The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance is in the chat. She better be in the damn chat, because if not, time for you to go. You gotta be in the chat. Ears up. What's good, ears up? All right, guys. So look, here we go, right? I'm going to answer your guys' questions. So please, by all means, throw your questions out there. This is really a time where we can brainstorm, we can talk about what the Yankees may do, what may be different ideas for the Yankees to do. Craig Smith, what's going on, fam? And really just go from there. Let's have a good time. Look, I'm going to be live tomorrow as the start of the winter meetings. A lot of people are expecting that Aaron Judge is going to sign in these next couple of days. There's rumors out there now from Jeff Passan that he's probably going to get 9 years. So I think he flies past $300 million. That's my opinion. Jacob deGrom is a Ranger? I mean, it made perfect sense. My prediction was that Carlos Rodón may actually be a Ranger because, I'll be honest, man, I was kind of just expecting the Rangers to spend a lot of money, and I thought Rodón would be the guy they would go more after, but they did not. They went this route, and good for them. Good for the Rangers. Good for the Rangers. Gilbert with the first super chat. Awesome. Thank you, Gilbert. Nice pick with K. Yeah, I guess I can, I'll talk about that a little bit too. And then, guys, like I said, man, if I miss your question, throw it back out there. As always, guys, super chats are a priority. They will always be answered immediately. So I'll start right there with Gilbert, who, of course, is bringing up our event. As a matter of fact, if I pull it up right here, there you go right there, man. That's Chris Vaccaro, who is one of the main guys for the Italian American Baseball Foundation. But this is the Italian American Baseball Foundation right here. That's some of the stuff that they've done. The event was really, really phenomenal, guys. I had an unbelievable time. It's always an amazing event. An amazing event also. Really good people there. Of course, you know, your J.P. Ricardis, your Michael Kay, a lot of baseball executives, Mike Piazza, a lot of the guys from Frank Catalanato, a lot of good guys that were at this event, and I'll be honest with you all, I had a absolutely fabulous time. The fiance, by the way, I'm not going to brag here. She looked beautiful. She looked amazing. A lot of the older Italian guys were having fun with her because, you know, she stood out. I'll be honest with you, man. She definitely stood out at that event, and I am very, very proud to call her my fiance. Just absolutely stunning. Truly stunning. And we had an amazing time. Michael Kay was very, very nice, very welcoming. Had a long conversation with Michael Kay, walked right up to him, shook his hand. We talked. We were joking about the back and forth stuff. I told him, I said the one that I knew he would probably remember was when he had his throat surgery. And I told him, I tweeted him, I said, he's going to come back sounding like Barry White. And, you know, he found that comical. He remembered it. He remembered he didn't remember the I don't think there was any really bad stuff he remembered, but I did tell him we've had different opinions on things, and obviously that's life. But Kay was really, really cool, man. Took his time with everybody. Took pictures with anybody who really asked for it. I asked him for advice. He gave me some good advice, especially with calling games and things like that. It was cool. He was a good guy. Mike Piazza was nice. Mike Pagliarulo is always just an awesome guy to be around. Knows his baseball. Probably one of the best storytellers you'll have out there. So really, really a fun guy. Overall, fantastic event. I would recommend anybody who wants to attend an event where you meet some good people, go out there and meet them up. There was some insults to Aaron Boone. I'm just gonna throw it out there. The host of the party shitted on Aaron Boone pretty hard. I forgot exactly what he said, but I remember I gave it like a standing ovation. Everybody else is kind of like, all right, yeah, cute, yeah, it's funny, yeah. I was up. I was happy as shit. But yeah, there was a couple of guys. They did a little shitting on Aaron Boone a little bit, but nah, man, overall really good event. I then had a meeting at Major League Baseball's offices. That's a special place, even just for me. I mean, you can't go visit it, so you can't come off the street and go to MLB's offices. You got to get a security clearance, and I was able to get a security clearance for a meeting very early in the morning, the day we were going to leave. And I had a really good meeting, man. I had a really exciting meeting, basically just regarding NyynewsTV as a whole and what we are trying to do as a company. MLB is also kind of starting up their social media side of things, like with influencers and things like that. So I got hooked up with that group over there. CC Sabathia is probably usually always there. We checked, he wasn't in. I wanted to say hi to CC. But it got a beautiful office, man. I remember telling the guy I was with, I don't want to say his name. I mean, I don't think he could get in trouble or anything, but he's very, very high up when it comes to the Major League Baseball media relations. Pedro Martinez, they name like all their sections after pitchers. Everybody has like memorabilia on their office and their desk. They're remodeling some of it, but they got like LED screens that move, and it's just such a friggin' cool thing, man. Really awesome to get a security clearance there and to travel and walk around and actually have a meeting. Sit down, have about an hour-long meeting, have a cup of coffee, talk, kind of say how we're different than other people, what I'm trying to do. And the funny thing is, you got a lot of baseball people out there that are appreciative of what I'm doing and what we're doing at this network, of the no-nonsense type approach, the approach that we're younger, but we still respect the game on how it is. And it was a good meeting because nobody ever kind of said, Pete, maybe you come off a little harsh in some areas. Everybody was like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you know, somebody eventually is going to come along and either want to help you guys, or maybe Major League Baseball calls and we work something out. Sometimes you got to play the game a little bit, but I've already told them, and my fiance was right next to me as she always is. I'm not changing ever. I'm going to be who I am, and that is it. And I want to keep, you know, bringing up what this network is and who this network is. So had some good understandings. A very, very good first meeting. I think there will be another meeting, but a really fun and exciting first meeting. So just to sum up my trip to New York, guys, it was amazing. Everybody that assisted in any way on that trip, whether you shared a post or whatever it is, you commented, thank you guys, because motivation is always awesome, and you guys are definitely helpful with making me feel even more confident than I always am, you know, because you guys make that happen, and you guys are the reason that we're pushing as hard as we are to grow this community and this company overall. So I always got to say thank you to each and every one of you that is here. So we got a lot of great things coming, a lot of hard work. But let's get right into it, right? Let's talk a little about the New York Yankees. As we know, tomorrow is the start of the winter meetings. I do have a friend that is there, so I've already kind of, you know, put the feelers out there with him that, hey, if you hear anything, you see anything, shoot me a message and we'll go from there. Everybody asking me, guys, I don't have any additional news. Again, and I'm just going to say this as bluntly as I can, I don't put bullshit out. I don't put something out there just to put it out there. If I hear something and I know it's accurate, I'll put it out. I don't make up rumors. I don't do none of that stuff. That's not my game I'm in. I just am who I am. If I hear something, I let you know. If I don't, I'm not going to put anything out there just to do it. I have not heard anything else yet. Only thing we could kind of go off, and that's why I kind of got the Twitter up today, because some of the stuff is from people like John Heyman. And I want to pull up this first tweet here. And by the way, too, I think I missed something from a member. Yes, Dan Dog said, are the Yankees doing their normal offseason and the Yankees are already done? I have little faith. Look, I want the Yankees to be more aggressive. I want the Yankees to move a little more. I want the Yankees to do a little more. But we gotta wait and see. I mean, we gotta wait and see. So I'm very, very hopeful that they do a little more. I think they will, but we'll get to that. Let's pull this up real quick. Switch on over here. This is from John Heyman today. John Heyman says, Rodón market heating up with DeGrom off the board. Both NY teams are interested. San Francisco and Los Angeles Dodgers are possible, and Texas still lurking even after DeGrom deal. 8 to 9 teams came a long way in 2 short years. And that, again, is him just discussing Carlos Rodón, who, guys, you have seen me make a video about him. I truly believe that Carlos Rodón is the best option for the New York Yankees. Carlos Rodón, no doubt, is the best option for the New York Yankees. He is unbelievable. He fits their rotation so well, and you got to do it. Dave, my friend, thank you so much. I think the last thing I need right now is to stuff my face with any cookies. But look, your cookies are the best. And it is a part of my day. I fit the cookie into my day. Even on my diet and even on my workout plan, I still fit my half-seas cookies into my day, okay? So guys, remember also too, really, it's Christmas time. Get yourself some damn half-seas cookies, all right? You'll be a smart man to do so. But the funny thing is about Carlos Rodón is, what else could I say? What else can you say about Carlos Rodón and why he makes sense for the New York Yankees? There just isn't nothing else you can say about it. He makes too much sense for the New York Yankees. There's rumors already, and if you guys remember, the day in the hotel, in my Rodón video, I think I said it, is I would look at Rodón and I would say, hey, look, at the end of the day, that deal is a lot like Robbie Ray. So with that being said, I think we got to kind of dial it back a little bit, right? And say, if you're going to be getting 5 years, 130, 120, if Carlos Rodón, if that's what it's going to take, 5 years, 120, 125, 6 years, 130, guys, if that is the case and the Yankees miss out, it's going to be the same shit again. These are deals that the Yankees cannot miss out on. With or without Aaron Judge. You cannot pass up again on a guy like Carlos Rodón if that is where the money is. If it's anywhere close, 24, 25, 26, $27 million. The Yankees can't miss. They got to stop that. They like reclamation projects, but not the best one. And not a guy like a Robbie Ray. You can knock Robbie Ray. You can say what you want about him. He was still one of the best pitchers in the second half last year. $23 million was still worth what he did last year. In many cases. So with a guy like Carlos Rodón, you got a gun for that. You got a gun for that. You got a gun for it. If you're able to do it, you do it. You cannot miss up again on Cole, Rodón, Nestor, Sevy, Montas. Even if you dealt Montas, you go, look, I like those top four. Throw Clark Schmidt in there. I don't care. At that point, I don't give a poot who your number 5 starter is. I'd be very comfortable with Rodón 5 or 6 years, and I am not joking when I say that. I am not joking when I say that. 5 or 6 years, lock Carlos Rodón in. Guys, if I was the GM and I look at the owner, I go, hey, look, I'm making this deal 5 or 6 years. We're going to offer at about $25, $26, $27 million a season. Let me tell you why. We need somebody behind Garrett Cole. We can have one of the most powerhouse rotations in Major League Baseball. On top of that, Luis Severino's in his final year. He's going to be looking to have an amazing season. Jameson Taillon's going to get a big deal. We're not going to be a part of that. But Luis Severino knows he needs to have himself a very strong season. Okay? With that being said, owner, listen to me. If Carlos Rodón never throws over 170 innings in a season for us, maybe he's on the IL once a season, maybe 2 times, I'm okay with this deal still. No, Dave, I really don't, Dave. I don't have any concern with the injury history of Carlos Rodón because it could happen to anybody as a starting pitcher. I know it might be a little more concerning just because he's had it often. But we've seen guys get through those first couple of years and then they just take off, right? I mean, hell, guys, I want to show you guys something real quick because I didn't kind of put it on the screen, but if you look this up, I'm going to pull this up right now, and I think you guys can actually see it too. Let me go back real quick. Let's pull it up here. Is this minor league? This is overview. All right, guys, one sec. Let's see. So this is Robbie Ray, and I want to bring this up because I know people always want to, I'm not comparing the player. What I want to show you guys is this. Here's Robbie Ray's career, right? You guys already know this is Robbie Ray's career. Let me close this thing out. Let it close real quick. Okay. Robbie Ray put it together in his age 29 season. Now, you can make the argument that Ray still threw 174, 123, and he still had decent years mixed in there. But there's a pro and a con to each of these guys. The con for Robbie Ray was he strikes out a ton of guys, but he can't throw strikes all the time, and he gives up a ton of home runs. You look at Robbie Ray now, and you go, okay, well, he's brought the Ks up. His Ks are still there. The walks are decent. They got better. Still gives up a ton of homers. But what I want to show you here is he didn't really put it together until his Cy Young season at age 29 with the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, we go ahead and go to Carlos Rodón. Let's look at Carlos Rodón. The Cuban Carlos Rodón, another lefty, a lot like Robbie Ray in many aspects of his game. Scroll on down. Bingo, bongo, bango. Look at that. His age 29 season. Just like Robbie Ray. Puts it together at his age 29 season. And I understand, everybody. I get it. You look at it right here and you go, well, Pete, look, the guy throwing 139, 165, 120, 132, 178. So I understand that there's the concern there. You know what I mean? I understand that there's that concern there. Right? That's understandable. I get it. I get that. But here's the pro. When it comes to a guy like Carlos Rodón, I'm going to show you the number right here. Look at this column. Look at the home run column. Look at the home run column, everybody. This is in one of the toughest pitching ballparks with the White Sox. One of the toughest pitching ballparks with the White Sox. Let's see. 120 innings, 15 homers. 132 innings, 13 homers. Last year, 12. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a second. This guy is a power lefty who does not give up home runs at Yankee Stadium. How do you miss? How do you miss that? All the Yankees got to do is look at that and go, okay, what are the checks and balances here? He's different than Garrett Cole in the meaning that he doesn't give up home runs. He strikes out guys like Garrett Cole. He's a lefty. We've always loved lefty pitchers at Yankee Stadium. How do we not sign this guy? If you're sitting in a room with your pro scouts and everybody else, what is the con besides, he's a little injured? What is the con there not to sign this guy? And DJ Steals with a super chat. He says, Pete got the cake. Oh, yeah, let's go. Pete got the cake. Ate a lot of fucking cake, I'll tell you that much. Ate a whole fucking pie of pizza myself. But, you look at something like that with a Carlos Rodón, and I just, as a baseball fan of the Yankees, but also giving them credit what credit's due when it comes to making a deal, right? When it comes to the business aspect of it, it makes all the sense in the world. It makes all the sense in the world to go out there and add Carlos Rodón to this club. And Rob brings up a great point. Hirsch brings up a great point. Ross says, Yankees trade for injured pitchers anyway. Oh, yes, they do. So why not trade for the guy that's elite? Not just decent. He's not just decent. He's not just a hopeful. He is elite. You know what I mean? He is absolutely elite. Hirsch says Rodón has the toughness for New York. Bingo. And you guys know I have been preaching this for a long time. He is also a villain. He is also a guy that other teams are not going to like. No disrespect to Aaron Judge, but he's a lot like Derek Jeter in this regard. You really can't dislike him. You know what I mean? You really can't dislike him. You can't. He's a hard guy to dislike. He's a hard guy in another team to be like, I just hate this guy. Carlos Rodón is one of those dudes that shut you out and you hate every pitch of it. Because he's a cocky son of a bitch. He's a cocky guy. You know what I mean? DJ Steele's a super session. So who got a bigger head, Piazza or K? K, no doubt, got a bigger head. K got a big head, no doubt. I think K would admit that. K got a big head. Tell you guys what, I'm going to tell you right now. I gained a lot of respect for Michael K. I really have. I gained a lot of respect for Michael K. To sit there, have a conversation with me, knowing that we've disagreed and went back and forth on some things, and to give me some really good advice. Good on his part. Was a stand-up guy. He's a stand-up guy. Brad says Rodón won't buckle in New York. He'll probably thrive in New York. He 100% will thrive in New York. No question about it. No question about it. No, Li, you don't want to do a 6-man rotation. Nobody's interested in that. Nobody wants a 6-man rotation. Rodón has some brass balls on him. There's no doubt about it. You're not going to question this guy at all. So, you know what I mean? Rodón's one of those guys where you want to give him the ball and he wants it. And look, going back to last offseason, I brought this up a shit ton of times, right? How nice is it to be like, hey, we're entering 2023. Cool. What is something that we should be excited about? Well, we added Carlos Rodón, so we can have a 1-2 punch that maybe strikes out 500 guys. I mean, I don't think I can sit here and tell you guys how important that is to a postseason. Just the mental aspect of it. Think about that for a second. You're the Boston Red Sox. You made the wild card or something. You win your team. You got to go face the Yankees. Tough challenge. What do we got to face? What do we start off with? Well, you got to beat Cole and then you got to beat Rodón. So, to sum up some of the Carlos Rodón stuff, here's my message to the New York Yankees. Don't miss. This is a can't-miss guy. You can't miss here. That simple. Do not miss on Carlos Rodón. Improve a strength of last season in the rotation. Improve on strengths. That is a good thing to do. Make your strengths superior. Build on it. Don't assume that Nestor's going to be dominating again. Don't assume that Severino will finally stay healthy. Don't assume that Frankie Montas won't be the guy we saw last year, because I tell you, I think Frankie Montas is going to be Frankie Montas. Ass. He is going to be ass. So improve that rotation and make some other smart moves. We got a super chat. I was ready to go on to my next conversation, but I want to answer the super chats and respect you guys and make sure the super chats are immediately answered. The Sheep That Hears says, what's your opinion on Gleyber? Should the Yankees look to move him for some pitching? Maybe another utility guy? Give Peraza and Volpe the keys. Hashtag let's go Yankees. The Sheep That Hears. I move on from Gleyber Torres as fast as you can say Gleyber Torres. He is gone. You got to move on from Gleyber. Look, last offseason I said it will be a successful offseason if the Yankees got rid of Gleyber and Gary Sanchez. Because, guys, I'll be honest with you. I do not think they're winning ball players. And that is nothing against them personally as humans. That is strictly me saying, I watch you guys play and you don't impress me. You're not a ball player. I need gamers. I'll tell you guys this. Anthony Volpe is a gamer. I've seen Anthony Volpe play. He's the top prospect for the New York Yankees. You'll never tell by the way he plays, in the sense of he never dogs it. Never dogs it. He's out there stealing 50-something bases in AA and AAA. Oswald Peraza is taking nothing for granted. He's playing his ass off. He steals bases, hits, runs, plays defense. The best of them all. These are ball players. Get me ball players. That's all I ask. Get me a Yoshida. But if you're going to trade Gleyber Torres, move him for a number 5 if you have to. There's trades out there for Gleyber. Let's not act like we're trading the guy that we saw the previous season And not just last year. He had a good year last year. I mean, let's do this. This is the reason why I got the big monitor up today. Let's go ahead. I wanted to have this stuff kind of already done instead of doing it in front of you guys, but you guys know that's how we work over here. We do our thing. So let's look at Gleyber Torres. Let's pull him up real quick. A 4.1 WAR, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is not a guy that you just deal for chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? This is not a guy you just say, give us a utility player for him. No. You get something of value for Gleyber Torres. It's a 4.1 WAR, guys. 4.1 WAR. 24 bombs at the second base position. Come on now. Position adds to value. Gleyber Torres has value. He 100% has value. And you got to sell high. Sell high on that. On base percentage wasn't cute. Slugging's not bad. Hell, the OPS is above average. OPS plus is slightly above average. 73 runs scored, 24 bombs. Hey, look, most clubs out there can say, hey, you know what? If I can add 24 homers to my club, let me do it. Gleyber Torres improved on the season last year. From the previous season, he improved on it. From 9 homers back to 24 homers. He was more of the 2019 Gleyber than he was the 2021 Gleyber. As a better player. He's a better player. Definitely a better player. So I do think it's probably best for the New York Yankees to trade him. We'll see if they do. We will see if they do. We got a super chat from Ra Thompson, my guy. Yankees can't wait for Judge. They have to operate as if he isn't here. The Yankees can get really creative. Ra, you hit it on the head. You 100% hit it on the head. You are spot on. You are correct. The New York Yankees should not be waiting on Aaron Judge. Look, at the end of the day, the New York Yankees have to improve their club. And however they do it, they have to do it. They brought back their first baseman in Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo's there. We know that already. They're interested in Carlos Rodón. There's trades out there. They're interested in the few outfielders that we'll get to. But there's moves out there for the New York Yankees to make. There's options for the New York Yankees to make. And if Hal Steinbrenner is going to put his money where his mouth is, the moolah, the shkarol, right? He would go out there and do these moves. So there's no evidence that we have that the Yankees have offered Carlos Rodón anything. There was a quick little rumor that, they got the medicals on DeGrom. My understanding is they never had advanced conversations with DeGrom at all. It was simply a let's see who's on the board type thing, and we'll figure that out from there. But when it comes to what Ross said, Ross spot on. Go out there and start making trades. Go out there and add some guys. Go out there and get, some other moves around that regard. And who you could bring in to improve this club. Start doing it now, whether it's small trades, whether it's salary relief. We know the Yankees are looking to move Donaldson and Aaron Hicks. Well, let's get those moves into work, shall we? Because that's additional money you got to play with now. So let's get that stuff into works. Let's start moving those. Let's start doing those type things. So it's imperative that the Yankees do start making moves. And I'll make a prediction. I think Aaron Judge is going to sign by the end of the winter meetings. Will that be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't know. But I do think Aaron Judge's stuff will be locked out of the way. It'll be done, and we'll move on from that. But it really comes down to what are the next moves after that for the Yankees. What are the moves they're going to do? Do they add the starter? Do they make some big trades? Do they bring Benintendi back with them? Do they bring in a Yoshida? Maybe they trade for a Diamondbacks outfielder. McCarthy being a name that I really like. We'll see what they do. And we have a super chat here from T. Rich. Thank you, T. Rich. He says, with Reynolds asking for a trade, what do you think it would take to obtain him? Well, right on schedule. Here's John Heyman. Pirates offer to make Reynolds the highest paid Pirate in team's history by total money, which means more than Ke'Bryan Hayes' $70 million deal. That says something, but fairly not that much, since Reynolds has much more service time and is more accomplished big leaguer than Ke'Bryan Hayes is. And on top of that, guys, let me bring this up to you guys. Let me talk to you guys about this real quick. When it comes to Brian Reynolds, because I've already seen a lot of the people in the chat say, Pete, what would you do for this trade? And as I do this, I'll get an update too. See if there's any news out here. I don't think there is. But I hear people say it a lot. They say, Pete, what's the type of moves that you would make? And here's Bob Nightingale. The Pirates are listening on trade proposals for outfielder Brian Reynolds. Formally requested a trade, but the asking price remains quite steep, rival GM says, and they do not anticipate he will be moved. Here's the whole thing. When it comes to Brian Reynolds, guys, you can demand a trade all you want. You can ask to be moved. You can do all that fun stuff, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That means absolutely nothing. They don't have to trade him. And that is the reality of the situation, is that they do not have to trade Brian Reynolds. He can ask for a trade all he wants. They don't have to trade for him. They don't have to move him. They don't have to listen to a player. They don't have to listen to his agent. They can simply say, look, if we move you and a right deal comes along and we get what we want, we'll move you. If not, you will be here. You are under contract and we will see you in spring training. It's that simple. We don't have to move you at all. Me personally, if he's available, I give up something pretty decent for Brian Reynolds. Switch hitting player. Fantastic numbers. Showed off against the New York Yankees quite a bit. So let's actually let's pull him up. Brian Reynolds had a very solid season. Let me get it pulled up real quick before I bring you guys over. Here we go. Brian Reynolds. Let's take a look. Here is Brian Reynolds right here. You guys remember, if you know anything about his season, he got up to a horrific start. 2.9 WAR. Got up to a terrible start. Ends up hitting 27 bombs, 262 average. And you'll know how impressive that is after the start he got off to. He was very, very bad. Very, very bad. 74 runs scored, 62 RBIs, 7 stolen bags, 345 on base percentage, 461 slugging, 807 OPS, 126 OPS plus. All those are certainly pluses. Reynolds is 27 years young. He will turn 28. Where we got it? Typically, it's here. January 27th, he'll be 28 years old. So he'll play 2023 at his age 28 season. But you look a little more in-depth into what the guys did. I mean, 19 doubles, the 27 bombs. He did miss some time, as I remember. 145 games. Never really had an injury risk at all. But he's a really good player, man. A switch hitter, plays good defense. But this is the type of guy you would want to go after, right? He balances out your lineup a little bit. He would be a smart trade for a team like the New York Yankees. You know, he'll cost quite a bit, and the Pirates have every right in the world to ask for quite a bit. They have everything to ask for quite a bit. Let's see. I know I wanted to move on here, but I think there was a question I wanted to answer. Man, this is from Jared Prince. Man, if we could have Reynolds, Bader, and Judge in the outfield, damn, that would be nice. Look, if the Yankees could have Yoshida, Bader, and Judge in the outfield, that would be nice. Benintendi, Bader, and Judge in the outfield would also be fantastic. There's a lot of different things that the Yankees can do. Their outfield is not, if you bring Judge back in there, all you're looking for is a left fielder. And the defense could be rather spectacular for a very, very long time. It could be really good for a long time. Astros going to snatch up Benny. Watch. Wouldn't shock me at all. I think they're very interested in Wilson Contreras. So the Astros are going to look to get really good. You know, they're going to look to get even better. They're going to look to get even better. They're going to look to get even better. Li says Yoshida is a DH. It depends on how you look at it, Li. Yoshida played a lot of time last year at DH. But for the Yankees, again, with a team with an elite center fielder that has amazing range, like a Harrison Bader does, you know, you don't got to worry too much about left field defense in the sense that the guy's not missing fly balls. If he's missing routine fly balls, you got a problem. But I haven't heard that about him. The main thing I heard about Yoshida is that Yoshida he's not fast. He's not a burner at all. So he's not going to take the greatest routes to the ball. He's not doing stuff like that. And guys, we are 30 likes away from 100. So please do me a favor. Smash the hell out that like button. We got 213 in here right now. Hit that like button if you're not subscribed to NY News TV. Let's go ahead and subscribe if you're not. Get in this chat with us. Richard brings up a great point. Rich Rascucci says, I'm a left fielder next to Bader. Rich, me too. Me too. And that is the point. So, Eli, to answer your question, when you're talking about a player like a Yoshida, you kind of look past the defense in that regard if you really believe in the bat. And everything I hear about Yoshida is that bat is real. You know, one of the concerns I had early on was he kind of got a long swing, and is he going to be able to get around that hard stuff? And like I said, I have a guy who watches these guys daily, and he sent me a couple of emails, and he goes, Pete, look. He goes, I watch these guys play all the time. He goes, the one thing about Yoshida is, you're right, his swing's a little long, but his timing is unbelievable. And he faces guys that throw 96, 97, 98. Some guys that throw 100 miles an hour. He faces these guys, and he squares them up. He never looks overmatched. He squares them up. And a lot of the things I've heard about him, too, is that his power is a little surprising to some people. He has much more power than people think. So, I tell you what, man. I've heard he's an average, a slightly below average left fielder. Again, when Bader is your center fielder, you can make a bad left fielder really fit in pretty well because you go, look, shade him to the left side a little bit. Shade him to left. Shade him down the line some. Have Bader shade a little bit. Judge is a phenomenal right fielder if we have all that. You know, and then Rich is right again. Ricky Henderson was not known as a good left fielder. Ricky Henderson was a burner. Yoshida's not. And I'm not comparing the two players, but Rich is right. You don't need a fantastic left fielder defensively. If the guy could come out there and let's say, for an example, his strikeout rate last year was 10%. Say if it goes up to 16, 17%, which is still phenomenal. Even if he does that and he puts the ball in play the way we expect him to, if he does all that and puts the ball in play the way we expect him to, go get him, man. Put him out there. Put him out there. Yankees need contact. The Yankees need contact, especially if maybe that bottom of that order might be filled up with some of the youth here. You know? And you got some pop at the bottom of the order, maybe some uncertainty, which is okay. It's okay to have uncertainty. But I'll be honest, certainty hasn't been too nice to the Yankees. Maybe we become a little uncertain about some things. Maybe we take the non-logical choice in some aspects of the game. Maybe we look at Benintendi, we look at Yoshida and go, you know what? I just want to go with Yoshida. Why? He's different. He's different. He's different. Maybe we do a little different for once. Maybe the Yankees need a little different. Maybe we go that route. And look, I love Andrew Benintendi. I'd be the first one happy the Yankees get him again. I do not believe that Andrew Benintendi will be a New York Yankee. Now, I don't believe he is going to be a New York Yankee. Sandman, yes, I have covered. I actually just talked about it. You just missed it. I don't believe he'll be traded unless the Pirates are blown away. Requesting a trade, and I'll just sum it up for you real quick. Requesting a trade means jack shit. To be quite honest, when you're under contract, requesting a trade really doesn't mean anything. Yankees, great. You are horribly incorrect. The Benny experiment did not work out. Well, Benny wasn't utilized properly. And what are you talking about? Because Benny was getting hot. Benny was getting hot. Benny was one of the hotter Yankees before he got injured. Doubling all over the place. Started to hit a homer or two. Benny was looking good. The Yankees didn't utilize Benny right. So, Aaron Boone needs to get a little bit of Dusty Baker going on. Say, guys, look. I talked about this with MLB, actually. I did. I brought it up to him. I said, I think that's why you're seeing your Bruce Bochy's. That's why you're seeing Dusty Bakers. That's why you're seeing, what the hell's his name? Oh my God, I hate when I forget. I always forget his name for some reason. New York Mets manager. I don't know how I always forget his name. But that's why you're seeing these guys come along. And you're seeing the older managers take shape again. Because, look, you got to have a balance. And Aaron Boone, as me and MLB talked about, it's pretty funny. We all agreed Aaron Boone knows baseball. Aaron Boone knows baseball. Buck Showalter, thank you guys. Aaron Boone, I always want to say Mel Stottlemyre. I don't know why I want to call him Mel Stottlemyre all the time. But Aaron Boone knows baseball. To sit here and say Aaron Boone has no idea how to make a lineup, it's nuts. Of course he does. But as Kevin Kernan said, Terry Francona, but as Kevin Kernan said, these are decisions that are being made at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and he has to follow through with them. So Aaron Boone really needs to figure out who he's going to be, what type of manager he's going to be. And look, I'm on record. I've said it before. I'll say it again. As long as Cashman and Boone are at the helm of this team, I don't have confidence. Aaron Judge should never see the leadoff spot. Anthony Rizzo should never see the leadoff spot. Go out there and get guys that put the bat on ball. Look, I am not opposed to analytics. I never have been. But you have this new young youth movement coming up in Major League Baseball. On the fan side, a lot of people in baseball has bought into it. But I do think it's kind of being wheeled in a little bit. Like, bring it in. Come on, take it easy. You got to have a balance. Have as much information as you want, but you got to have a real deal balance. Got to have a balance. Can't sit there and just say we're going to be solely analytical. It doesn't work that way. One thing I wanted to tell you guys about, I don't know if anybody knows this yet. I learned this at my meeting. So maybe you guys know, maybe you guys didn't. You guys know that along with the pitch clock, pitchers only have a certain amount of times that they're allowed to throw over to first base, second base, third base, depending on where the player is. They're only going to be allowed a certain amount of pickoff throws to the base. I didn't know that. I wanted to put that information out there for you guys in case you guys did not know. So basically, I think it's 3 times. So if you throw over there the third time and you do not pick that runner off, they will be given second base. So if you guys knew that already, I'll continue on. If not, I can sit here and talk about it a little longer. Like I said, we got time. 2 pickoff attempts, so Gumball knew that already. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know. I didn't know that. MLB told me, like, oh yeah, here's a rule change, and this is one. You may have never heard of that one. I didn't hear about that one. Yeah, so I didn't know that. Stolen bases are going to go up a ton. That is correct. Oh, it is twice. Okay. Stolen bases are going to go up a ton. No doubt about it. Stolen base will go up. Guys are going to very much try to bother pitchers to throw the ball over, and sometimes they can't. So it's going to be fairly interesting. It's going to make the game, get a little movement going. A lot of more base running, a lot more hit and runs. Things of that nature we'll see a lot more. Matt says go get Contreras, Rodón, Turner, and trade for Reynolds, as well as getting Judge back. That is a big ask. I didn't say a big ass. It's a big asks. Big ask. But we'll see what happens there. Li, I don't know. Look, I've been a supporter of Estevan Florial for a long time, but the Yankees aren't going to give him a chance. Why would they give him a chance this season? You know, there's you got to be a little more logical on these things. And what would be the reason the Yankees will give Florial a shot? There's no reason to give Florial a shot. I love him. I love the kid. I think he could. I hope he goes somewhere and gets a little bit of time to play baseball, but I think it'd be good. But what's the reason to give Florial a shot? So it doesn't make sense. Fritz, what up, my guy? How you doing? How you doing? Guys, we're 2 likes away from 100. We got over 250 in here. Smash that like button for me. Florial is gone. Yeah, I can see Florial finally being moved on. Matt, we can always dream, man. There is nothing wrong with dreaming. There is nothing wrong with dreaming. I like Florial, but has 10 hits at the MLB level. If he could produce, he'd stay there. The Yankees haven't given him really a fair shake, to be fair. But my point is not that he's a bad player. My point simply is I don't think the Yankees have interest in seeing him start in their club. I don't think the Yankees really see him as somebody that could do it. So, I think he'll be moved. Justin, how you doing, my friend Dave? What's going on, man? Yeah, I mean, Florial, look, he had very nice minor league numbers last year. Did he deserve a time to get a little more playing time? Yeah, I think you can make the argument that maybe Florial should have been given a longer leash, no doubt about it. But I'm just looking at it in the aspect of the New York Yankees. They obviously don't want this guy. They obviously don't want this guy playing. Yeah, he's going to be just like Andujar, where they just feel like, not for us, not for us. We'll move on. Truth always says, hey, P, do you think Volpe will be called up? Yes, I do believe Volpe will eventually be back. Jiggaman Porto. Guys, Friday, our new show begins on Friday. Get yanked. I'm tired of dreaming. I'm tired of always waiting on something to happen to be let down. I would have been happier if we signed someone before Judge and showed him we are serious about getting better. Now, look, they brought in Rizzo, but Jiggaman, I do understand what you mean. Something a little different, right? A bigger name, a Carlos Rodón. Hey, Aaron, don't you want to come back now? I agree with that sentiment. I agree with that 100%. If I know for a fact if I'm Aaron Judge and I'm sitting back saying, well, who are my suitors? Let's just say, for an example, it's the Giants and the Yankees. Well, I've been with the Yankees and I've lost with the Yankees. We haven't won. So the Giants, they have won. Last year they had a tough year. The year before that, they won over 100 games. So this is a team that always seems to find a way to make it work, right? What do I want to do? What if the New York Yankees now come back to you and go, hey, Aaron. Hey, Judge. Yeah, so can you let Aaron know, this is Judge's agent, let Aaron know that we're about to bring in Rodón and we need his answer by Tuesday night. If we don't have his answer by Tuesday night, we're going to have to go ahead and move on. That is leverage. That's leverage. But you can't sit there and say, hey, Judge, look, we'll wait for you, baby. There's no leverage. Sign somebody. Sign a Carlos Rodón. Bring him on in. Then talk about leverage. Then be the big boy in the room. Hey, look, you wanted us to get better. We just gave you the best 1-2 punch in Major League Baseball. What else do you want, big boy? That's leverage. What else do you want? What else do you want, Aaron? That's leverage. I'm not playing this game all day. We want you back. Either give us the final offer that you got from another club, or Tuesday's the cutoff. We'll have another deal for you tomorrow. We got the best pitch, the best 1-2 punch in baseball. That's different. That's different. That's what I do. That's what I do. Jason, how you doing, man? Michael Osborne, how you doing? If it is Hal or Cashman's call now, I think it's all Hal. I think when it comes to judges on Hal. Kicking with Roy, what's going on? Yes, that is the new rumor. That is going to be 9 years. That is going to be 9 years for Aaron Judge, which, if I can make a little prediction, I think the rumor out there with it being 9 years is because the San Francisco Giants are pushing that narrative. That's what I believe. I have no evidence of that. I believe that the San Francisco Giants are preparing a 9-year mammoth offer for Aaron Judge. That is my belief because we never heard the Yankees associated with 9 years. We heard 8 years. And that's also what I heard, that it was an 8-year deal offered by the New York Yankees. And for anybody sitting there acting like the 1-year deal, 1 year doesn't make a difference, yes, it does. It makes a major difference, especially for the agent of the player. So it does make a very, very big difference. Whether you want to say that's nitpicking on the player's part, guys, I'll say it again. What these guys do is something that 1% can do. And Aaron Judge does it at the best level. This is his only giant contract he's ever going to get. Aaron Judge should get every single dime he can get, as that is generational wealth. He's a married man now. He's probably going to maybe, I don't know, eventually have a family. Generational wealth for doing something that not many people in the world can do. He deserves it. He should go get it. I'll say the same thing again. If he goes to the Giants, you will not hear me change. Aaron Judge is allowed to do whatever the hell he wants, and he should go out there and get the most that he could get. And if it comes from the Giants, then the Yankees had a chance. And let the Giants get him, and we'll see what happens from there. But Aaron Judge should get everything he wants, and I do believe that there is going to be a nine-year deal that is coming from the San Francisco Giants. I heard 9 years now for $340. Am I just hearing things? Justin, again, if I had anything, trust me, guys, my phone is right there. If I had anything to give you guys, I'd put it out there immediately. Trust me. I pray every single day that I get a message saying, Pete, Judge is signing with the Yankees. It's close. Put it out. I pray I get that message. I would love to be the first person to break the Aaron News trade. I would love signing. I would love to be that person. Arby says 9 years, $330 is my prediction from the Yankees. 9 years, $330. I could see it. I just feel like he's gonna get more. Anybody expected 5 years, 30-something million a year for DeGrom? I didn't. I thought somebody would blow him out the water, but wow, the Rangers really said we'll give him 5 years. Fuck it. For me, man, I just feel like Aaron Judge is gonna get more money than that. I really do. I just think when people see the final number for Aaron Judge, I think they're gonna be really shocked. I really do. I think they're gonna be really shocked at the amount of money Aaron Judge gets. I really do. But we'll see. We'll see. Richie Martinez, how you doing, man? Kicking with Roy says, my dog barks every time Hicks' name is mentioned. Even he wants him out. Even dogs don't want Aaron Hicks around anymore. Not even the dogs want him. Arby says, Pete, how far would you go to retain Aaron Judge? Look, man, when I see it as a business aspect, I like to look at things as a business. Now that I'm a business owner myself, I really do enjoy seeing things as a business. And I do see this as a business. And for me, with it being a business, I mean, look, I think Aaron Judge is just one of those guys who's going to make your money back. you're going to make your money back on Aaron Judge. You're not really going to miss out on money here. You're making that money back rather easily. So I feel like, 9, 10 years and all that does get a little concerning. But there's also ways to pay the guy for his most productive seasons, which are probably his first 4 out of a new contract. So if you go 8, half of that deal, you're expecting some really MVP style production. If you go 9, 10, you got to expect those last couple of years could get a little tough for Aaron Judge. Could get a little ugly. But the amount of money, to answer your question, RB, you bring him back for whatever you got to bring him back for, especially on a business side of it. Front load the contract, Dave. That is right. Put out more merch. Make him the captain if it's only even about money. And again, I'm looking at it as a business owner. Even if it's only about money, make him the fucking captain. Who gives a shit? That's more merchandise to sell. It's more merchandise you can sell. Call up Derek Jeter. Say, hey, Derek, look, we kind of wanted like the passing of the torch. We're going to re-sign him here. We want to make a deal of the captain type thing. Boom, you got memorabilia of him and Derek Jeter. You got memorabilia of the captain now. And bingo, bongo. There's just so much that you can do there. There's just so much you can do there. And as a business owner, you do whatever you could to bring your big ticket back. The guy who's making you money, you do whatever you can to bring him back. Italian Goodfellas says, when will Judge sign? I still believe, as a lot of people are saying, and I'm not reporting anything new here, a lot of people have said this, I do think we're going to see him sign at the winter meetings in the next couple of days. Rich has an opinion. 9 years, $350. He signs with the Yankees on Tuesday. I could see that. I could see $350. $350 seems like could be a right number. Guys, hit that like button for me. Come on, let's get to 200 likes. Blow it on up. Hirsch. That's the question right there, Hirsch. I think that's the question that everybody needs to really know. And I think we're going to find it out. Does Aaron Judge want to be a Yankee? And look, man, I'll do this real quick. Let's have a little fun with this one, cause thank you, Hirsch, for that. But let's have a little fun with this. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's do it different. Hold on, let me word this different. I'm gonna ask the community. Let's go ahead and ask the community. Do you guys think Aaron Judge wants to be a New York Yankee? Or do you have concern that he doesn't? So let's go ahead and ask the community. We'll put a little poll out there. See what you guys think. And guys, by the way, too, while you guys are voting on that poll, I want to bring up something so you guys are aware of my schedule. Again, I want to, keep everything up front with you guys. I am going to be very busy. Sunday, tomorrow, I'm free, so I will be live like this. Again tomorrow, answering questions, having a good time. I'm not closing this chat right now. I just want to give you guys a heads up. Monday, I'll be free to do a live, but I think at 6 o'clock, I will be live with NYY recaps. Tuesday, I'm with Hector on Yanks Morning Brew at 11. And then I got to leave to go to Charlottesville. I'll be spending the day with my father. It is his 70th birthday. Congratulations to Pops, big 7-0. So I'll be with him that day. And then Wednesday, I can't go live really at all unless something breaks early in the day from like 2 o'clock until like 11. Me and the fiance got something that we do every year, and we will be extremely busy, guys. So I'm sorry, but Wednesday, you're not going to get much from me whatsoever at all. So apologize for that one, but I'll do as much as I can. So far right now on the poll, we got 66% out of 76 votes. We got over 250 in here, so let's hit that. Go ahead and vote on that poll, everybody. But as of right now, 79 votes in, 66% believe he does want to be a New York Yankee. But we'll see. Oh, guys, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Oh, I hope he doesn't sign on Wednesday, man. I would hate to miss it, but I have to. Monday, dope. Tuesday, dope. Wednesday, happy birthday, Pops. Thursday, busy. Friday, get yanked is coming on Friday. You better believe it. You better believe it. Get yanked on Friday. I'm excited for it. Bernie says, we'll love to see on-base machine Yoshida in our outfield. I agree. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. Yeah, just leave the chat open. Maybe I wonder if I could do something like that. I wonder if like I could update. I could leave the screen on and kind of like update Twitter naturally. I might be able to do something like that. I mean, I don't know how fun that would be for you guys, but I don't know if that would be fun for you guys, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe that would be something I could do. I don't know. We'll see. If he stays, right, will they have a press conference at the meetings? Yeah, typically they do. Italian Goodfellas. A lot of times it's a major signing. They'll have the press conference at the winter meetings, and I was very, very much trying to go this year. Financially, it didn't work out. Wouldn't have made sense for me to go this year as I had commitment to the Italian American Baseball Foundation, and I would have had to leave, today or tomorrow? I would have had to leave today. We just got back yesterday, so I would have had to left today to go to California. It was way too much. It didn't make sense financially for me at the moment. So we passed this year on the winter meetings, but we will plan on going there again in the future. Let me see what Fritz said before that, because Fritz said he's not a Judge supporter. Was there a message before that, Fritz, that I didn't see? Hot balls, yes. Hot balls will be Thursday still. Pete, would you trade for Blue Jays catcher Danny Jansen and utility man Kevin Biggio? Jansen, I don't know why. Not really. Wouldn't be interested in Kevin Biggio, maybe. I think the Yankees kind of have their infield pretty well set, but we'll see. We can update the trades in the chat and pound that like button. I could throw something that refreshes on the screen or something like that, I believe. Maybe we'll do something like that if you guys want. I don't know. Maybe I can't really jump into chat. I can't do much of that, but if you guys want me to leave it live for a few hours, I guess I could. I feel like Judge needs to be Hal's statement-making sign, but financial wealth is the goal for everyone. It would be Hal Steinbrenner's statement. That would be a statement signing for a Steinbrenner, no doubt about it. If Hal comes out and goes, look, I made this deal, that's impressive. And he might have to do that. You know, he's already the one that's having those big conversations already. And let's get an update on Twitter. Let's see if we have anything here. Let's see. Any updates from any writers or anybody? Nothing that I'm seeing right now. We covered just about everything today. Let me retweet this out as my fiance just went ahead and tweeted this out. No real updates here. All right, so no real updates as of right now on anything in baseball, but of course, we will know that here momentarily. See if we get some more stuff. Yanks Morning Brew. Joey and Nelly, what's going on? How you guys doing? Nate, thank you, man. Pops is going to be very, very excited, man. Tuesday is going to be a very fun night. My mother's making eggplant parmesan. That's all we got to know. That's all I got to talk about is my mom's is making eggplant parmesan, okay? Ain't nothing else to talk about. Nobody cares about nothing else. Eggplant parmesan is happening. Father's birthday, the big 7-0. Your boy is hype, okay? Your boy is hype. Hector, you know everything fine over here, baby. Can't wait to Friday, fam. Get yanked. Friday. Guys got to be ready for it. I can't wait. Do the fans start to turn on Judge if he holds out for 3 to 4 more weeks? Carl, if he holds out for 3 to 4 more weeks, the Yankees got to move on. I hate saying it. I hate saying it, man. If he waits that long, the Yankees can't wait. Look, the Giants can't wait. No team could wait. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. A team can't wait that long. They can't wait that long. The Angels, this is from Hector Gomez just a few minutes ago. The Angels have signed right-handed pitcher Cesar Valdez. You guys know about Cesar Valdez, pitched with the Orioles. Throws a lot of change-ups. A very good change-up guy. Pitches out of the bullpen. Let's see. Let's see. Nothing there. Not a lot of new stuff happening. Get another update here. Okay. Signing Judge would be a great birthday present for your dad. Yes, he is a huge Aaron Judge fan. Giovanni says, send me a plate, man. I'm going to eat all that damn. Let me tell you right now, man. I am going to tear up some eggplant parmesan. I think she's making a little baked ziti too. Baked ziti, eggplant parmesan. Got the Italian deli items on deck. We ready to roll, baby. Yeah, I think Judge signs in a week or so. I agree with that. Any reason Cash doesn't have a deal yet, Pete? I think they're kind of fumbling around with the number a little bit. It's kind of surprising that it hasn't been announced that is done. Yeah, L.I. Yankee King. If he agrees to a deal on Wednesday morning, that's actually great for me. If he agrees to a deal like Wednesday afternoon, that would really suck for me. But if he agrees early on Wednesday, I could go live for it. I'll be available up until about 2 or 3 o'clock. Then I'm not available the rest of that night. Yeah, Fritz, I think the Yankees do need a lot of different upgrades. Definitely. And I think contact, of course, is key. Contact is key for the Yankees. Let's see. Hirsch says best birthday present for Pops would be to sign Judge and DFA Donaldson. Yes, he would be a very happy man. He would be a very, very happy man. So back to the poll. We got 120 votes right now. 65% believe he wants to be a Yankee. 35% say no. It's pretty surprising. It's a pretty surprising number. We're also 10 likes away from 150, so smash that like button, folks. Smash the like of the button. Can't make it too squishy with the eggplant palm. That's how you got to do it. Can't be too squishy. You got to make it where there's a crunch. And let me tell you something. Mama Simonetti makes it where there's a little bit of crunch still there. It's terrific. If you guys have not said hi to Spanky the Yankee, who's a new member of Team NYY News TV. Here he is. This is Spanky. Say hi, Spanky. Fuck you. Spanky. What are you doing? We don't talk that way, Spank. Fuck your mother. What? Spanky. Here it is. Spanky. You gotta be nice. I know you look at the mean face. Look at his face. He's fucking pissed, this guy. Your mother's pissed. Look. What do you want me to do? Frankie, guys. Spanky, Frankie. Cocksuckers at your mother's house. I don't know. Get back there, you asshole, you. Got something else. He looks like a demon. Spanky is pretty angry. Spanky, he's always angry. You know, he's going to have a lot of bad shit to probably say about Boone this year and a few others. So, you know, we're gonna see what happens there with Spanky throughout the season. Let's see if we got anything else on the thing here. Nothing new, nothing updated. Well, the cool thing is, guys, is that I'm going to be free the rest of this day, of course. I'll be available. I'll be ready to rock and roll. But, you know the deal, man. We're going to get ready to wrap up here. We're approaching an hour and 30 minutes. But, yeah, fam. Yeah, he's from Bensonhurst. Yes. You know, he says, like, Toidles. He has a, last year, well, we got the Toidles. And He's angry. He's an angry Yankee fan. Spanky the Yankees, always angry. We'll see what happens. But again, guys, I want to leave this right here for you, okay? We need Judge. We need Carlos Rodón. We need some smart trades from the New York Yankees. Hopefully the Yankees can alleviate themselves contracts on Aaron Hicks and also to the contract on Josh Donaldson. I think every Yankee fan would 100% be in favor of moving on those two guys because you have to. You really have to. But again, I just simply want to say one more time, guys, I will be live tomorrow. Stay updated for that. If something were to break tonight, I have no problem with jumping back on. I don't have much else to do the rest of this night, so I will jump back on. Not a problem. But just real quick, again, I just want to tell you guys thank you for all the kind words on our trip to New York. On our trip to New York, a lot of very nice, kind words from you guys, especially about the fiance. I appreciate that. About myself, too. All the kind words, all the things, hoping that NYY News TV continues to grow and does more and more things, which we're working our ass off on to continue to build this company. Again, guys, if anybody knows of any way they feel they can help NYY News TV, contact me directly at NYYNewsTV@yahoo.com. Again, that is NYYNewsTV@yahoo.com. Anything you believe you could possibly help us out with, contact me. I'm all ears. Look, I'm a new business owner. I'm looking to learn. I'm looking to grow this company. It's been all me as of right now, which is fine. Me and the fiance are busting our asses. We're doing all we can to grow this company, grow this network. We got an amazing team. Come Friday, our new show gets to show off a little bit. Get Yanked will be live on Friday. Guys, I need to ask you guys a favor. You guys need to show up and show out for Get Yanked on Friday. Make sure you're there. Make sure you're telling your friends and family about it. Go, go, go. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all. I will talk to you guys again very, very, very soon. Could be tonight, but definitely I will be live again for the start of the winter meetings. Mañana. Give you guys an update on the time. I don't know when that's going to be right now, but very, very soon, guys. I will talk to you all again really, really soon. So until next time, guys, adios. I am out. Big week ahead for NYY News TV. Big week ahead for the New York Yankees. A new show premiering this week. Who knows? You might have another new show coming up soon. I don't know. I'm just saying you never know. You never know. Until next time, guys, I am out. Well, David, just in time. I was about to sign off. Get Judge, yes, but I would love 2 or 3 more lefty switch hitters to balance the lineup. I agree with you, but it's Judge. Rodón, to me, is an A+. Judge and Rodón. Judge and Rodón. That's how you start an A+ off season. David, thank you for the super chat. Until next time, guys, I am out. Adios! Coming back on because we got a super chat. Guys, if you want to keep me around, the super chats, do it. Adrian Acevedo says, Pete, what happened to Gary Sheffield's show? Gary is no longer with NYY News TV. He had the opportunity to stay with NYY News TV. He didn't take that opportunity. So God bless him on doing whatever he's out there doing now. But until next time again, guys, unless there's a super chat, adios, I'm out. Talk to you guys later.